on the BBC, because it's made by the production arm of the BBC, which is confusing, BBC Studios, but hasn't been free to air until now. So it's really exciting that your audience get to watch it as part of their licence fee. So it's really cool.
Absolutely. Well, look, Esther, for those that haven't seen it, that are going in with fresh eyes, how would you describe your characters' journeys and I guess the challenges that they go through?
Yeah, so obviously it's a couple that find themselves through this journey of adoption because they're unable to conceive a child naturally. And at first it's something that they're unsure of, and then when they decide to go through it, it's a process that feels like it's it's a very involved process that I didn't even realise was part of the adoption. I didn't realise the adoption journey was so, involved.
Long and involved. But I think one of the things that people like about the show, I've always responded to it, is that it deals with a very serious subject matter, with humour. With laughter and a sense of humour. And I think that's a very human thing, is to deal with sort of adverse situations whilst having a laugh. I think it's particularly British, but universal in that sense, you know, that when the chips are down, all we can do is try and laugh, and this show is representative of that, I think.
Yeah, and it's such a, I don't know, obviously I'm biased, but it's such a joyful
But it's brilliant.
watch. Even though it deals
biased,
with,
but
like...
it's so good, guys.
So good the BBC have bought it.
It's really it's a top show, I promise.
No, it is. It's great, and the humour is all the way through it. But congratulations to the two of you, because you had a little girl together last year. What's it like, you know, living and working together and now bringing up a family?
Yeah, I mean, we're very tired. But yeah, it's lovely.
We like it, yeah. You know, it's I get to hang out with my favourite person all day at work and then come home and see her again.
Oh,
nice.
That is lovely.
Yeah, and we've got a baby, and I've got 3 other kids as well. So it's a lot. It's involved, but you know, we're very lucky to do the job that we love, and we've had a baby, which is only positive.
Yeah. And actually, weirdly, because the show is about a family, showing that family can come in all different shapes and sizes, I feel that's quite similar to our situation as well. So it's
yeah, absolutely, exactly. Is that families don't just look like one thing.
Yeah,
it's you know, it's what our life is like, and it's what our characters in the show's life is like, but in a different way. You know,
and it's also about all kinds of trying. It's not just trying to have a baby, it's trying in all aspects of life. Gordon, I know that you took quite an unconventional route to find your way as a filmmaker. Does that idea resonate?
Yeah, I mean, if I was at school kind of going to leave without any qualifications and for a bit of money, I was washing pots and pans in a restaurant, and that I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do with my life. I knew that I wanted to do something. And then the woman that owned the restaurant, her husband was a wildlife cameraman, so this sort of very quickly, he offered me a job to leave packing school, which was the best news ever, and then he took me off to West Africa for 1.5 years. Wow. Which sounded like the golden ticket, but it was like a really tough time. Yeah. I think that's the challenges of what looks like sort of it was a dream come true, but there was kind of nightmarish elements to that dream because I was away from home when I was 17 for 1.5 years, away from everybody that I can.
It's like a film.
Yeah.
What a film.
What a story that is. Yeah, exactly. Well, you can see Ralf and Esther in Trying on Mondays from 10:40 on BBC One and iPlayer.